party Saturn Return, which is a party designed for queers 27 and older, but of course all queers 21 and up are invited. And it's a Clinton film. Congratulations on the end of your Saturn Return. I hope that it was benevolent for you. So please welcome to the stage, the only in the world, Drae Campbell.
Drae Campbell. Woo! I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to keep the sunglasses on because I feel vulnerable because I'm talking about my youth. My real youth, my childhood. And the reason that I had that song playing by Diana Ross, does anybody recognize that song? Upside Down, Diana Ross, circa 1980, 79 or 80. I was 8 or 9 years old, and I was cast in my very first play. The first play I was ever cast in. I'm going to take you back. I was in San Francisco, 9 years old. It was during the time many things were happening. Jonestown, ooh, that was a good time. Harvey Milk, I went to the vigil with the lights when I was a child. So many, it's a rich time, very layered. A lot of things were happening in San Francisco, in the world, and also for me. And my mom, the reason that I'm doing this for Toddlers and Tiarras is because I relate in some way a little bit what it's like to have a stage mother and to want to please your mother by performing. So I obviously, when I was little, I had this knack for making people laugh. So my mom was like, "She's a star. She's a star." I was the youngest of 9 kids. She probably did that with all 8 of them, but for some reason, I was the last shot. It was like she probably was like, "He's a star," like 30 years before me. But anyway, so she was like, we were, you know, very poor, so we probably at that time would have been on a reality show, no doubt. There was missing teeth, there was welfare, there was all kinds of things that would, you know, that would be good juice for a reality show now. But at that time, they didn't really exist. So there's just so many interesting things. I don't know where to go with it. So, so my mom somehow, with her chutzpah, got a lot of access to a lot of things. Like she got me into rich, fancy acting school somehow. With it, you know, I don't know how she did it, but she was like, "You are going to do this." So she was like, "You're going to this audition this one day." She's like, "You have to. We're going to go to this audition. We're going to make it." And I was like, "Yes, let's go. Let's do this." So I went to this audition, and it was for a play called "The Member of the Wedding." Thank you for knowing Carson McCullers. She's a Southern Gothic playwright. This play was written in 1948, and there's a tomboy character, Frankie, genderqueer basically, character. There's a lot of great talk about she wants to be a boy and a girl, and Bernice, who is the African-American maid, which is problematic, but she is at least treated as a human being. No, it's problematic that there's constantly, anytime you see an African-American character, that they're made, but in this case, you know, as problematic as it is, she is at least treated, you know, she is a main character. It's these 3 characters. In any case, so I went and I showed up to the audition. My mom was like, "You're just like that kid," even though I had long blonde hair and I was 9 years old and she was 13. And I was a tomboy, so I went and I showed up and I read for the role, and I was like, happened, like a bunch of kids came and they would fight over whether they thought I was a boy or a girl, and somebody screamed out and asked if I had a pussy. "Do you have a pussy?" I didn't wear a shirt. I had like sort of like weird lederhosen outfit on, and it was like a thing that happened. That was an amazing summer. And I partied with the cast, and I had a crush on the woman that played. She didn't even cut her fucking hair, by the way. She wore a wig. She was like this young blonde actress that was like beautiful and wore a wig. What the fuck? I had to cut my hair and she didn't? Can we talk about that for a second? I had a crush on her though, and she was dating a guy in the cast, and I would always like follow them around and be like, what are you guys doing? And he hated me after having this magical summer where, you know, I was the toast of the town. My family was very proud of me, and everybody talked about how great I was and how much talent I had, and you know, just all the things that you hear as a child that are, as a child performer, where you get not only attention, but extra attention. You're really important because you're on stage. And then I went back to school, and you know, for some reason at that time, they separate you in lines of boy and girl. So I was a tomboy, and I had short hair, so it was a double whammy. I get in line, and it's like, teacher. This person went out of their way, you know, out of their confusion. Teacher, there is a boy in the girls' line. I know, that was, I mean, it wasn't the end of the world, but it was like, I can relate that to experiences now, where I go out and I in nightlife, in queer nightlife, and I have these magical experiences with you, and I perform, and everybody's like, you're Miss Les, oh my god, it's fucking Miss Les, whatever, she was Miss Les, did you know that? And then like I get on a train or something, and it's either, you know, it's not constant, I have no reason to complain, I'm happy with my life, but it's you know, people say things, and kids say things, and they're like, are you a boy or a girl? Whatever, so it's essentially come full circle. Something in it, it's either, you know, it's not constant, I have no reason to complain, I'm happy with my life, but it's you know, people say things, and kids say things, and they're like, are you a boy or a girl? Whatever, so it's essentially come full circle. And that's my story. The member of the wedding. That's my Toddlers and Tiarras experience. Thank you, my name is Drae Campbell. Also, my party is December 1st. Saturn Returns, please come to it.
Where is it?
It's at Jack on Waverly.